What is up, my fellow creepers, the things that go bump in the night? Welcome back to yet another episode of Creature of the Night. Let's keep it going, guys. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell to let you know every time I upload so you can keep up to date with me. Let's keep this shit rocking, guys. Today, you know what? Big fan of werewolves, guys, as y'all already should know. And today I thought we would go down memory lane again. Another film my grandmother showed me growing up. And it is the 1981 American Werewolf in London.
You'll kill people. You'll become...
I know. A monster.
David, don't lose control!
Control? What control?
David, I can help you.
No, I'm not safe to be with. You gotta stay away from me.
Run! Starring David Naughton, Jenny Gutter, and Griffin Dunne. John Landis actually wrote and directed this. So, hey, kudos to him. Like I said, guys, going down memory lane. This is another film I grew up watching. American Werewolf in London. You know, two tourists going to England, you know, just to check out the sights, check out the countryside. They are off, I guess, from college or whatever, and they're just looking to bum around Europe for a while before they come back. And you know what? That's the big fucking mistake, because apparently everything that's written, goddamn werewolves started over there, and then, you know, they came over here. So yeah, as they're leaving a pub that, you know, that, again, small towns, guys, you know, even going through America, it's like that too. Small towns, you know, they tend to stick with their townspeople. It's definitely places that have been stuck in time, and they don't know any other way. They literally know the whole town, and so any outsider is just looked upon and frowned upon. You know what I mean? So it's no different when they go to this pub called the Slaughter Lamb, even though it's a wolf's head on a pitchfork or whatever the fuck it's on. Yeah. And they're kind of chased out of there after asking about a pentagram that is drawn on the wall, and it's like the mark of the werewolf, I guess, to bait it away or something like that. And they tell them to go out. You know, it's a full moon. They're still letting them out. With the barmaids trying to get the people, like, no, you know, we can't let them out. This, and they're not really saying what the hell's going on, but they know what they're talking about. And then as they're leaving, they really don't follow the directions. Stick to the road. Stay clear of the moors. And these fucking dumbasses start singing and start walking off the trail into the moors, and are later attacked. The Kepler, I think his name is, one of the boys is torn apart, and the other one's about to be torn apart before the townspeople get off their fucking fat asses and go kill the damn werewolf, which they should have fucking done a long time ago. But, you know, not without, you know, leaving a scratch on the main character. He is later transferred to London, and that's where he starts wreaking havoc. And let me just say, guys, this any werewolf transformation, if you're a big fan of werewolves, or you've just seen a werewolf movie in general, it looks fucking painful. And honestly, again, big fan of werewolves, so I mean, if that shit was real, you know, call me up any fucking time you want. I would love to be one. I know that's weird, but still, the only downside to being a werewolf, it looks like, is the damn transformation. It looks painful as hell. And the way this one does it, you know, a lot of films, you know, they stand up on two legs, or some they are all down on fours. This is one that he's down on all fours, but he can get up on two legs if he wanted to. And he goes full monster wolf. That's what he is. He's just a gigantic fucking over 200-pound wolf that is... It just looks insane. Go watch... If you don't watch the film, go type it up, American Werewolf Transformation. That alone will make you want to watch it. Or, you know, may creep you out and scare you the fuck off. I don't know. But I do highly recommend it, guys. Like, it's insane just because of that transformation. It looks amazing, and the shit, like, watching the behind the scenes and how they shot it is amazing. Go check that out for sure. One thing I did like about this too, and this is in some films as well, whoever the werewolf kills, they kind of drag that soul along with them. Like, meaning, like, they are haunted, I'm guessing for the rest of their lives by their victims. So the main star's best friend actually comes back and warns him, you know, while he's in the hospital, this is what's going to happen in the full moon, this is what I was killed by, and this is what's going to happen to you. And he's actually warning him that you need to take your own life, otherwise, you know, you're going to kill people and it's going to happen to you. So this guy he's not like fixed up or anything, he's how they found him, tore up from the damn floor up, and it makes you want to throw up, just saying. But he's literally falling apart, and as time is going on, he's literally rotting. Like his flesh starts becoming green, black. Pieces start falling off of him until he's eventually like, I think the last time you see him, which is in a porno theater, that he's like a skull. Like half of his face is just a skull. Like his flesh is already rotting away. So again, with that, I don't know if they carry these spirits with them for the rest of their life, then what the fuck are they gonna turn to? Dust? Like I don't. Is it a pile of dust that's following you? If that's the case, and if I have to deal with that being a werewolf, fine. I mean, you're gonna be a dust eventually. But after killing like 6 people in one night, you know they're all right there talking to him. Like a businessman that kind of seems like an asshole, but he's a family man. A couple that is really weird. They're dead and tore up and covered in blood, but they're like really cheerful. They're like this. Hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you take your life like this? Or I know where you could do this. It's really weird. And then like 3 homeless men, and then some other random person that I don't think really spoke up too much, which is why I don't really didn't take him seriously. But I like that it's really on the shit that the human has to deal with is being asleep in his bed in a hospital bed. He's having vivid nightmares, and that's kind of something that's like follows the werewolf lore throughout the years. Is they have to deal with that. They have really fucked up dreams. If you watch my review on Silver Bullet, which I'm thinking about redoing because the way I shot it, I'm not happy at all. But if you watch that film, even the Reverend in that film is having vivid nightmares about all the townspeople turning into werewolves and then attacking him. So this one too, where he's having vivid imaginations of killing deer naked. Or being in a hospital bed in the middle of the woods, and his nurse, he's in love with, goes and wakes him up, and then he opens his eyes and his teeth, and he's like part werewolf and kills her. Or even imagining his family, where he somehow made it home. His family is invaded by, it looks like Nazi werewolves. Like it's literally just people in Nazi or army gear, and they have werewolf faces on with helmets, and they're shooting them up with guns, and which is really fucking weird. But it shows you the wide range of what these people who have this disease, what they have to go through as human. Of course, as werewolf, yeah, you're fucking transforming. You deal with the pain, and you're going out and killing and doing what you're doing. But then you have to deal with the after effects of that. Not just like running from the cops for the rest of your life, but these people following you around or constantly having these vivid nightmares. So like it kind of raises that thing: is it the people who do it willingly in some films? Is it worth it? You know, is that power and that feeling? Is it worth going through a sleepless night or constantly on the run for the rest of your life? I mean, I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. What you think about like that whole spiel I did about the psychological part of being human and part werewolf. And another thing that, you know, this actually changed up a lot of the werewolf lore too. Again, I've said it in a previous video about Curse, which I will be reviewing pretty soon. It's another film where Silver Bullet really is not necessary. I mean, I don't even think they reference Silver at all. Like besides jokingly, oh, you know, I got to kill myself with a silver bullet or whatever. But like, there's no silver or anything that lets you know, like, you know, it's true that he is allergic to silver or whatever. It, like the previous Lycan before him, he was just shot by the townspeople with double barrel shotguns or just pump action shotguns or whatever. And it's the same here when they actually corner him in an alleyway after busting through a porno theater and killing people in there. They end up just shooting him multiple times with rifles, and that seems to kill him. So that's another thing I like too. I love the silver bullet thing. That's my shit. Growing up watching that, like that theory or that, you know, that belief of that's how you kill a werewolf is pretty dope to me. You know, the purity of silver, how it was idolized back in the day, and that's why, you know, when people started writing these stories, it was silver because silver was considered like a holy metal because of its purity. So I always liked that. I always liked that it was supposed to be this. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's pretty cool because like if I get attacked in a werewolf, I could just pick up a gun or something and blow its fucking head off, and I'm not totally fucked because I don't have a lot of silver here. But yeah, so I like that it does you know, change it. It's just anything, as long as you kill it, as long as you separate the head, blow out the heart, or whatever it is that you do, you know, it's gonna get the job done. So guys, I highly recommend this one. I actually own the DVD, but I did see it on Hulu. You know, midnight scrolling, guys. You know how it be. Total night owl over here. But go check it out, guys. Let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know what you thought about the film if you go check it out. And yeah, guys, well, always remember, if you're not sinning, you're not having fun. Rock on, guys.
All right then. There was this aeroplane over the Atlantic on its way to New York. and it was full of men from the United Nations. Halfway over the ocean, the engines run low on petrol. So they have to lighten the plane. So they heave out all the baggage, but it's still too heavy. So they chuck out all the seats, but it's still too heavy. Finally, this froggy steps up, shouts, "Vive la France," and leaps out. Then an Englishman, he steps up, shouts, "God save the Queen," and he leaps out. But the plane is still too heavy. So the Yank delegate from Texas, he steps up, shouts, "Remember the Alamo," and chucks out the Mexican.